Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, we're going to be making a video on some Scream 6 theories. We're going to be diving into the theory speculation stuff again with Scream 6. I have some, I have another theory that I had that I've been planning on making a video on for a while now. And I'm sure you guys already heard of this theory before. I'm sure you guys heard maybe a few other YouTubers talk about it as well. So, this theory it has been going around for a while, and I kind of been thinking about it too. And yeah, it's an interesting theory, not gonna lie. And as you guys can see by the title, you know what I'm gonna be talking about. So, yeah, but before I get into it, if any of you guys who are new watching this video, please like, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, it really helps out. So yeah, please do that. And we're just gonna dive right into this video and the theories that I'm gonna be talking about here. So yeah, with Scream 6, there's a lot to theorize about. There's a lot to talk about. But one of the things that has been theorized for a while now, ever since the Scream 6 trailer came out, is that is Tara Carpenter, Sam's sister, is Tara a killer? Is Tara some kind of mastermind, or is she some kind of a is she actually a bad guy? Is basically that's what's been theorized for a while now since the Scream 6 trailer came out, and you know at first I was kind of like I'm like I was just like, nah, I think because I've always felt like Tara being a killer or some kind of mastermind or whatever. I've always thought that idea was just completely like I wouldn't say dumb, but I just never really bought into it. Um, but I've heard a few theories from fans that I've maybe on Twitter or whatever, and I've seen some theories being thrown out there that some of them I feel like do make sense, and I've thought of a few theories myself. Um, but with Tara being some type of killer or mastermind, here's the way I look at it. I don't think Tara could have been a possible killer in Scream 5, like physically running around killing anyone, like I just don't buy that. Um, in Scream 5, like I just doubt Tara was doing any of that kind of stuff and whatnot. I just don't buy that. However, I've seen a few theories being put out there. Like I said, and I've heard that Tara could have possibly maybe at first she wasn't actually some type of killer or some kind of mastermind or whatever. Maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe it's just she was innocent at first, and Richie and Amber attacked her and whatnot, and they wanted to attack her, and Tara had no say. She had no say in her, with what happened in the opening scene of Scream 5 with her being attacked and whatnot. She had no say or part in that. So, but like maybe like later on in the film, maybe Richie and Amber manipulated Tara into kind of like joining them as kind of like not really like a partner, like going around killing anyone, but more so like just like um she's just kind of working with them or something like that. Like these are some theories that I've heard, and honestly, I do think if they were to execute that properly, I think it could work. Honestly, I'm not completely against the idea of Tara possibly being some type of mastermind or something, or like maybe she was working with Richie and Amber, and then in Scream 6, she's like trying to get some type of, you know, like I don't know, like maybe some type of revenge on Sam for, leaving her, and it's like, or like, making splitting up her family with her mom and her dad and whatnot. Like maybe she's still mad at Sam about that, and she's acting like she's completely cool with Sam, but maybe she's actually not. Maybe she actually does have a hatred for Sam still. And she was, this whole time, she's just been pretending that she's actually cool with Sam, but she's not. Maybe Richie and Amber, like I said, manipulated Tara into kind of turning against Sam later on in the film. And, that's why, like I said, she wasn't working with them at first. She had no idea, what Richie and Amber's plan was. But then maybe Richie and Amber were like, you know what, we can kind of have her as a partner, or something like that. And, then they got Tara to, just kind of like be, with them, kind of working with them, making sure the plan goes well. And then maybe like towards the end of the film, maybe like Tara would have like turned on Richie and Amber, and like, that's why Tara shot Amber and whatnot. Um, and that's basically, what that is there. It's like she just turned on them because she wants to be the one to, to like be like the mastermind or whatever. And, I'm not saying I completely buy into this stuff. Um, but all I'm saying though is that I feel like if they were to make Tara some type of killer in Scream 6, or, some type of mastermind or whatever, or maybe in Scream 7 she's revealed to be a mastermind. I don't know, like, something like that. If they were to like, just make um just like if they were to make Tara some type of like, just mastermind or a killer in general, like I said, I don't think, even if she was some type of, if she was working with Richie and Amber, and she was like, she was involved in their plan and whatnot. Um, like I still don't think that, she would have, like I said, been killing anyone, because she wouldn't have been able to with how, she had a broken leg, and she was stabbed like so many times. So obviously she couldn't have been a, a killer, because even if she was involved with them, whether, like I said, maybe she was working with them from the beginning, all the way from the opening scene. Like, I don't know, but I mean, either way, whether she was working with Richie and Amber or not, Tara would have still not been able to go around killing anyone because of her condition. Whether she purposely allowed herself to get hurt or not, that she's still not gonna be able to go around killing anybody. So, it's that's basically what I'm trying to get at there. But however, she could be a killer in Scream 6 though, because maybe, like, because we know at this point she would have already healed from her injuries. It's been like what, a year or two, and we see her walking normal now. So it's like, I just, we pretty much with Tara, she's like, she's already fully healed at this point. So, in Scream 6, if she wanted to be some type of killer or whatever, she could, she physically could be able to, be one. She would no longer be injured and whatnot. But like I said, and, maybe she turned on Richie and Amber towards the end of Scream 5. So that way she could be the one to go after, Sam. Maybe like she, from that point on, Tara decided to, like, just carry on this little, you know, this like just this little, like, she wanted to be something like a mastermind and whatnot, and, kind of like tricking Sam, kind of playing mind games with her from there on out, all the way from the end of Scream 5 to Scream 6, and then all the way to Scream 7, or maybe from just to Scream 6, I don't know. But either way, she's just like kind of like wanting to be the mastermind, and that's why she betrays Richie and Amber. She lets Richie get killed. She's like, yeah, whatever, and then she shoots Amber in the head. and she's the one now who's the mastermind and the killer. She now wants to go after Sam because, like I said, she's still angry at Sam for leaving her and for causing her parents to split up and whatnot. Like maybe that's kind of her motive, or maybe Tara is just a crazy. Maybe Tara is just crazy in general. Like who knows? Maybe she wouldn't even have a motive. Either way, I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I'm not saying that Tara will be a killer or a mastermind. I'm just saying if they were to execute, her being a killer or some type of mastermind or whatever, you know, like it could work, going forward. Because, like I said, she couldn't have been a killer in Scream 5. Maybe she was some type of mastermind and she was like involved with Richie and Amber's plan and she turned on them and whatnot. That's possible. But obviously, like I said, she wouldn't have been able to be a killer in Scream 5. But she could have been still involved with their plan and then turned on them and whatnot. Um, and like I said, going forward now with Scream 6 and then, a possible Scream 7, if they were to execute her being a killer slash mastermind going forward now, I think it could work. If, depending on how they write it, depending on how they execute it, at the end of the day, it could work. But am I saying it's going to happen though? No, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Nor am I even saying that I want it to happen. Nor am I saying I'm against it. I'm just saying it's possible. I'm just pitching theories out here at this point. I'm not, claiming anything to be true or not true or whatever. But I'm just saying, because these are theories that I saw a lot of fans have, like I've seen a lot of fans theorize this stuff too. So, I'm not the only one just saying this stuff. A whole bunch of other YouTubers as well are making videos about, Tara possibly being a killer or some type of mastermind and even comparing her to Jill as well. Um, I've seen that too, it's like, so I'm not the only one making these type of theories out, about Tara being some type of killer or mastermind. So yeah, all I'm saying, like I said, is that it is possible. It definitely is. And I think if they were to execute how she would have, been a killer or some type of mastermind in Scream 6 or a killer or a mastermind in Scream 7 or whatever, like if or like maybe she was like planning this whole thing out ever since Scream 5. Like I said, it could work depending on how they execute that. Execution is key at the end of the day. Um, so, like I said, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm not saying I want it to happen. I'm just saying it's possible, and I'm not, completely against it either. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just these are theories at the end of the day, but I mean it's fun to theorize, isn't it? Though I mean, with Scream 6, it's like I've seen the most you know bizarre, but also just the most entertaining and fun theories just being thrown out there from a whole bunch of fans and a whole bunch of YouTubers and it's just a fun time right now to be theorizing and whatnot about Scream 6. It's just fun. Um, but like I said, yeah, I just think it could work. If depending on how they execute Terra being, if they were to execute that properly, with Terra being some type of mastermind or killer and whatnot, it could work. That's all I'm saying. It could work. And is but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm sure probably some of you are watching this right now and probably like some of you are probably thinking like you know oh, I agree, Tara could possibly be some type of mastermind or killer and whatnot. Or some of you are probably like, oh no, that's not even possible. There's no way she could even, like, that would just ruin her character or whatever. Like that would just be a dumb plot twist. Either way, um, like I said, like however you guys feel, put it down below in the comments. Um, But yeah, I'm just, like I said, theorizing, having fun here, and that's all I'm doing. But oh shoot, my bad, guys. My AirPods died. Dang it. But anyways, yeah, like I said, when it comes to Tara being a possible, Ghostface killer, you know, it definitely is possible. Like I said, in Scream 5, even if they were to say that, oh, whether if they reveal, like, if they go down this route of making Tara a Ghostface killer or some type of mastermind or whatnot in Scream 6 or 7, like they revealed that in one of these movies, they either way, if they go down that route, they still couldn't possibly say, though, that, because this is one thing I could agree with. Like I said, they, whether they do make Tara a killer or a mastermind in Scream 6 or 7, there's one thing they can't say, though, that Tara was a killer in Scream 5. There's no way they can say that. It's like I said, even if she was involved with the whole plan with Richie and Amber, there's no way that she would have possibly been able to kill anybody in that movie. Like physically, she would have still been hurt and whatnot. There's just no way she would have, possibly been able to, kill anyone with how injured she was. She was badly injured in that film. So, if whether they do make her a killer or mastermind in Scream 6 or 7, they couldn't. There's just no way they could possibly say she was a killer in Scream 5. Like they could probably write in that, like, oh yeah, she was involved in Richie and Amber's plan, whether it be from the opening scene or maybe later on in the film, Richie and Amber manipulate Tara to go against Sam and whatnot, and they, something like that. Whether, like I said, either way, like, if Tara was involved with the plan in Scream 5 and she was like some kind of mastermind or whatever since then, and she betrayed Richie and Amber in the end of the film, either way, like I said, if they were to say she's a killer, all I'm saying is that wouldn't work. They can say she was involved with the plan and whatnot, but they can't say she was a killer, because that's not even, that wouldn't even make sense. But yeah, like I said, it's interesting to theorize and all these theories. But yeah, Tara being a killer or mastermind, like I said, I'm not completely against it. But I'm also not saying it will happen either. It's just a theory, That's all it is. But yeah, it's just fun to theorize about all this stuff. But let me know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you guys think. Because I've even seen some fans say that like, oh, that's probably why Richie and Amber didn't kill Tara in Scream 5 whenever at the end where they had her hidden in the closet. They just tied her up instead of killing her and whatnot. Like, maybe that's why, because, she was working with them, and whatnot. Like, they had so many opportunities to kill her and, but they, Richie and Amber never killed Tara, So maybe that's why, is because Tara was working with Richie and Amber and whatnot. That's just some theories I've heard, from some fans. And, like I said, I'm not saying that's true. I'm not saying it isn't true. But, it's just theories, But, I mean, like I said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And, yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, like I said, I would really appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. I'm going to be dropping more Scream 6 theory videos soon. Probably another one tomorrow. I'm just going to keep dropping theory videos and, just speculation and whatnot until this movie comes out. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, like I said. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.